Welcome back. I'm Brooke with 5 Minutes of Family, and we are going to learn how to see your tree on FamilySearch.org and the different ways to view it. So there's 4 ways. We have 5 minutes. I'm going to kind of go through this fast today, and then later on I'll do videos for each individual view, and I'll go into more detail on all the ways you can view it. But I just want to introduce you to them so you know they're there, and maybe you can click around and see it. This is Dashboard. Sign into FamilySearch. Get on the dashboard. This is this page. Always in the top left corner, we will see Family Tree. You'll see all different kinds of things on the dashboard, but today always is Family Tree. So I'm going to click on Family Tree and highlight Tree. Click on it. And that'll take me to my tree. And this is the landscape view. It's the default view. If you've been on FamilySearch before and you had a different view selected, it'll come back. That'll be the view that shows up here. But if this is your first time, this will be the view that shows up. It's the default. And it has you in the middle, any of your descendants on the left, and all your ancestors will be on the right. And I'm listed here on the bottom. Women are usually listed on the bottom, men on the top. Women are the foundation of the family, right? So when you're entering in people, if it's your first time in FamilySearch, you might have these boxes: add father, add mother. We'll talk about in another time, another 5 minutes, how to enter people in, not today. So that is landscape. And you'll see you, your parents, parents. There are ways to view the children with these drop-down menus. All right, so there's landscape. All right, next is portrait, which puts you in a more classic, you're the trunk of the tree, your ancestors are the branches and twigs, and then any descendants are your roots. And you can click up here to extend it and look at those pictures. It's my favorite part of this chart, I think, is that you can see all these pictures. And I didn't put these in. Someone in my extended family, a few wonderful people, put in all these pictures, and I love them so much. Okay, that's portrait. Next down, so I've had, there's this drop-down menu in the top left corner. Y'all seen me do this? I click on landscape, or I click on whatever's up there. It drops down. Here I've got fan chart. This is my favorite. I love it. So this is a fan chart, and it has you in the middle. Your descendants and spouse are the tail, and all your ancestors are in this fan chart view. So I have 7 generations selected. It's the most that you can view at once. You can make it smaller if you have got a bunch of holes you're still trying to fill in and you want to see a full fan chart. Make it lower generations. And this shows all my mom's side on the right, my dad's on the left, and my favorite thing is over here there's some filters. You can do just the family lines and it coordinates who's related to who. But then I've got this birth country filter over here on the left that I can select, and it tells me where my ancestors are from and a really quick way to view it. And over here on the right is the key for that. And it's so fun to explore that. And there's ways to expand this so you can pick an ancestor to put down in the center and see all of their fan chart. We'll talk about that another time. So that's the fan chart. It's so fun. It's my favorite. Okay, descendancy chart. This last one is kind of the funniest looking one. This will show all your descendants. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go back to my fan chart and pick one of my ancestors and have them be the center person, and then I'll hit descendancy. So I picked Nancy Ann Elizabeth Strickland, and she was William Henry Wise's wife, and she had a whole bunch of kids. So these are her descendants, and I'm just seeing her and her spouse. So there's one generation, and then the second generation are her kids. Now I can see 3 generations if I want, where I see her and her spouse, and then her kids and their spouse, and then her grandkids. So this is a way that you can see aunts and uncles and cousins who are deceased, because no living people show up on FamilySearch, right? Just your direct line will show up, their names will show up, but everything else, no one else will show up who's alive. But these are people who have passed away, and I can see the extended family through this descendancy search. And I can extend it out even further to 4 generations. Just remember to scroll all the way down because a lot will show up. Okay, so there's the 4 different trees. Click around. I'm going back to fan chart because it's my favorite. If I want to go back to my name, put myself in the center, I can go up here to recents. And I'm always going to be this first name up here. And this symbol on the right means your tree. So anytime you see that, if you want to click on that, you view a family tree for that person. So I'm clicking on my tree symbol and there's my family. Okay, have fun playing around with that and I'll see you next time.